Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Surry Hills Live. Dean coming at you here from the JJ Splash studio. We want to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and pay our respects to elders past, present, and future. It's Thursday, it's 7:30. It's time for some live music from Surry Hills. We've got a huge, exciting show coming tonight because we have got Leroy, Ollie Thorpe, and we have a bit of Urban Village coming in, and Rob has done a bit of exploration of the neighbourhood, and we're looking at some of the exciting venues that are reopening because the lockdown is coming to an end. Rob, how are you?
Mate, I am so pleased to be back in the bunker, the apocalypse bunker, and I've started dressing, in terms of the apocalypse. I've called it apocalypse.
Apocalypse, it's chic. It's apocalypse chic.
Exactly. Yeah. Just trying to get into the theme here. We have a massive show for you all at home, so get comfy. We've got Ollie Thorpe coming up right now, and then Mr. Leroy Lee. We've also got some great footage of some businesses around Surry Hills, which are opening again tomorrow, and that's really exciting. There's a buzz around town. I don't know if you can feel it, but let's...
First time we had a buzz for a while, I must say.
Buzz.
There's been a buzz, but it's been the first buzz for a long time.
It's a big buzz.
It's a big buzz.
Exactly. Anyway, are we ready for music?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Always.
We've been sound checking all afternoon, and these guys, Ollie and Novak, are sounding just sweet golden. So let's... how are you guys doing? You good?
We're very good. We're excited to be here in this incredibly beautiful room in a very secret, undisclosed location.
We're hoping a dog comes through.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's unlikely, but I mean, maybe a dog might come through.
And this is Novak Manojlovic on the piano, who is a fantastic musician in his own right and has a lot of great projects of his own, including Heka. So if you like what he does on the piano, at the end of this set, you can check out his music. And I would recommend it. It's fantastic.
Woo! Awesome.
So yeah, we're going to play some of my music. We're going to start with a cover. This is one of the oldest songs that I've ever heard recorded. It was recorded in 1927. And we're doing quite a different version of it. This is a song called "Mother's Last Words to Her Son."
Beautiful.
I never can forget the day my dear mother did sweetly say, "You are leaving, my darling boy. You always have been your mother's joy. When you leave in this world to roam, you may not be able to get back home. Remember Jesus who lives on high, watches over with a mighty eye. All this old world's full of sin and woe, so much sorrow everywhere you go. Remember Jesus who's everywhere. Follow him and he'll meet you there. Thank you. Yeah, that's a really old song. And a good friend of mine showed me that music, and I was just transfixed by it. It's just this old guy on a piano playing this really wonky sort of thing, and I was just like, such a beautiful lyric. I'm not a religious man, but by any means, but I just thought that was such a great melody. And Novak also was saying, "Oh man, we should play that beautiful song that you play sometimes." So that was nice. We're going to play a song. It's nice to enjoy a ice cold beer during isolation. My flow. I was happy for
I just waited for that break.
Yeah. And I don't break very often. We're going to play one of my songs now. This is a song of mine called Silent Killer.
Cool.
Better spell it out the same again. Trying to articulate is tiring. The only way you ever thought was up was down. This is something you can take for granted. No, it's best you sit and work it out. Exhausted from your laughter, I'll ignore it. I'm looking for another way to reach you now. Oh, when I go down. Can I forget this education? It's kept me standing here all night. It's like I always knew that this sensation was everything I'd ever need to say that I'm alright. Last chance to face just what you mean. Twist your words till I can hear you say, don't pretend to know this is the reason for every time I ever left you there too. Oh, when I go down. Never time for understanding, no, it's all over. But I know if I find you to demanding overworking, still advancing.
changes.
It's just total randoms, just jumping on the stream.
We shouldn't name and shame.
Okay, yeah, right.
Recently, a dozen or so of my friends all got together and decided to how would I say, to honour me by taking one of my heartfelt compositions and turning it into a sort of a funk, megalomaniacal funk masterpiece. And
I think the term is funkified.
They sort of funkified one of my songs. Yeah. And I wasn't going to play the song because they kind of ruined it. And to all the haters out there.
Because I saw on the on some of the message links that everyone was like, "You're going to play your funk styles?"
Or like, look, I'm a funky guy, and people just try to bully me because of it. They're jealous of the funk. I possess the funk. I give out the funk, but I don't give the funk to everyone, and so that's the problem. I've often received the funk. I've been known to receive the funk. So we're going to play this song. It's called Protégé, and it's dedicated to a very good friend of mine who lives in Melbourne. His name is Harry Sutherland, and I hope you're well, Harry, and I'm coming for you.
Aussie athlete, isn't it?
Aussie athlete, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no, don't plug his music on here, because then he wins. No, I love you, Harry, especially your younger self.
We didn't see in time just who it is. Sure, it's probably worth it to truly meet. Furthermore, I carry your to overlay. Try and say it's this services and protege. Pressure's willing, let's make a start. 'Cause it's easy with where you are. Bound internal, you know it's yours. Never want to make a choice. No, this collision is blameless now. When both parties will realize how. So fair warning, let's birds like hell. Violent symptoms, they help me tell. Time to who it is. Sure, it's probably worth it to truly miss. Furthermore, I carry your to overlay. Try and say it's this emphasis I'm totally.
Thank you. Huh?
We tend to play funk.
Yeah, yeah. It was hard not to play funk.
Yeah.
But, you know, knowing that I can get through without being funky is good. It means that I'm on the end of this thing. COVID's ending, and I don't have to be funky. You know, there's been a lot of funk during COVID, I've noticed on the internet.
Yeah, I just had a bass guitar just a little bit ahead of the beat in my head the whole time.
Oh, great. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right. No,
That was beautiful. I don't know how you would funkify that. That was a gorgeous song.
Thanks so
If
much.
you want to find out.
If you want to find out. Yeah, I swore I wouldn't talk about it.
Gorgeous song. Gorgeous. How are you going, Dean? Are you loving this?
Man,
Don't you
we've
love
been
our
having
job?
a crazy time. Some people might have noticed the stream dropped, actually.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, during the last break between the tracks. I want to assure everyone we are back. This crazy internet. It's never happened on Surry Hills Live. We've been very lucky, but it did drop. So for those of you who have joined the new stream, welcome back. Nothing will kill us. But no, it's sounding amazing, guys. It's sounding fantastic. Like, it's sounding incredible. And what can I tell you? I'm just enjoying a lovely beer, and I'm looking forward to putting my feet up and hearing some more.
Cool. Yep.
Cool. All right. We'll continue. It's a shame that everyone missed that big banter in between. It was
Yeah,
so.
maybe
It was,
that's why you didn't understand the funk
we should do it
reference.
again. Yeah.
No, I think it was the previous banter. It was
Oh, yeah.
not a huge deal.
Yeah, yeah,
These things happen. It's the internet, you know.
Oh, of course.
We only just got the NBN in this street last week, you know.
What's coming up?
We're going to play a song now. It's called All Waste.
Is your track?
This is one of my songs, yeah. This is a song I wrote it for a friend that I lost many years ago, who I met. I went to New York and met this dude, and we hung out every day for 6 weeks, and he he sort of passed away, and it was just bizarre because we became so close so quickly. We were like just every single day we hung out. It was a weird feeling, so. And it kind of, so I wrote this. I've never been one to write songs about those sort of things, but this one sort of snuck out of me.
Cool.
So it's over. 3 years sober. Suppose I better try and say words with meaning. Life is fleeting. Oh, it's time you learn to play the game. Despite the ransom, decline a chance for her, but I'm the only one to blame. So you're older, in need of closure. Oh, what a way to spend the day. Stretched out, it takes a kind of man, one that won't try too hard. Stretched out, unwind, do all you can, rehearse it late, all the way. Every lie, every time, right to my face. Every night, every day, it's such a waste. Close your eyes, spinning head, you lay awake. Complicate what I say, it's too late. So it's sober, 3 years sober. Oh, suppose I better try and say that life is fleeting, lines repeating. Oh, what a way to spend the day. Despite your answer, decline a chance for her, but I'm the only one to blame. So you're older, in need of closure. Oh, a perfect way to spend the day. Stretched out, it takes a kind of man, one that won't try too hard. Stretched out, unwind, do all you can. Rehearse, delay, always. Every lie, every time, right to my face. Every night, every day, it's such a waste. Close your eyes, spinning head, you lay awake. Every night, every day.
Thank you.
That comment sums it up pretty well.
Thank you, Kelly. It's very kind of you.
Gorgeous, gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
You know,
Gorgeous indeed.
I figured it out, that piano tone that reminded me of something, and I couldn't figure out exactly what it was, but it was it's a similar piano tone that was in a movie. I don't know if you've seen it, called Waking Life. It was a film done in the early 2000s.
Is that the one that was like rotoscoped?
Yeah.
Are you kidding? I've seen that film once. Robert Linklater.
Yeah, exactly. It was Robert Linklater.
In like 2010 or something.
Yeah.
I've seen that. I've just been ushered onto a microphone.
Oh, thank you, Chris.
I was so excited. I felt like I have something to talk about now. I saw that film
Yeah.
once in like 2012 or something, and I loved it. And I haven't seen it since. And I remember that night. This is a tangent now. Sorry, Ollie.
No, tangent away.
Off we go.
Yeah.
I didn't sleep because in the film that it's all about
Lucid
like,
dreaming.
Lucid dreaming,
Yeah.
not knowing whether you're asleep or awake.
Yeah.
And they have all these sort of kind of like tests that they do in the film about like whether you're awake or not. And I was up all night kind of doing those tests, not sure if I was awake or asleep, like turning my light on and off, checking the
Checking the clock, yeah.
That's amazing that you just referenced that via my piano tone.
Yeah, that song particularly, because the theme song in that has this gorgeous change in it, this beautiful major minor changes that song had. It just took me to that film, and I was like, that's where that piano tone comes from.
Ollie's writing than my piano tone.
Maybe, yeah, it's a mixture, I
Let's
think.
tangent back to me.
Yeah.
Come on. This is my chance.
But it's, no,
This
it
is
just,
my chance.
Beautiful. I love it. That was a beautiful song, man.
Oh, thank you.
Really beautiful. Well done.
Can
Please
Ollie play something hunky,
Ollie, please ask Ollie to play something hunky. Kev Walsh, I'm coming straight to your house after this. Slap you silly. I'm hunky. Aren't I hunky enough? With my, yeah, I'm not Melbourne enough. Okay. You know what's, speaking of being up all night, I've been up all night. I haven't been able to sleep. I've been so stressed about whether or not the rugby league's going to come back. Because really, I just want, I just feel sorry for those guys. I just think they should be allowed to play on.
Let them play.
Yeah, and then I feel sorry, and then I'm wondering what's going to happen to the AFL. Are they coming back? Is the rugby union coming back? Is rugby union ever coming back? These are the things that keep me up at night.
I was thinking today about burglars.
Snooker?
Well, burglars are the
Burglars.
victims of the...
Yeah, because everyone's at home all the time.
Yeah, it's a terrible time to be
What are
a burglar.
burglars
Their
doing?
stimulus package.
Exactly.
The burglars.
Yeah, or
Just-
Mormons.
Just totally
like,
forgotten.
it's a terrible time to be a Mormon. Well, I mean, maybe it's a great time, but everyone's home, but everyone's irritable.
The Mormon community is doing really
Maybe you're right. Maybe I've got the whole thing wrong.
Mormon
I've got a lot of
burglars
things
though
wrong.
would be screwed.
Burglars are
Yeah.
stealing like public art and like bus stops and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
Blades of grass.
Who's that speaking over there?
We can't hear anyone who doesn't have a microphone, guys. I've got to tell you, if you don't have a
Leroy-
microphone,
Leroy-
don't say anything.
Leroy Lee is here, and he just said something really, really racist. So no, he didn't.
Of course he didn't.
All right, what's coming up next, guys?
We're going to play 2 more songs for you.
Woo!
We're going to play. This is a song that I'm going to put out soon enough, once I can get everyone in a room legally together to make it happen. This is a song called "Show on the Road."
Great.
It's about getting the show on the road.
Let's do it.
Very literal songwriter. God, my hair looks crazy.
Since I lost all my senses, I'm worn out, careless and brittle. Ringside beating from all of my time spent alone. Withhold, wait till it's underway. Who's wrong, neither will yield. To shows reeling mistakes from the past set in stone. Misquotes stand on my chest and say 3 words feels like a riddle, designed solely to help with the stress of it all. Open post sanctions for healing us. Sit tight and wait for acquittal, or go looking for daylight. It's right where you think. I've waited all these years, still overwhelmed by the pain. Let's take the show on the road. Our circus branded in vain. it's my own fault. A chance to conceal, a chance to wade through the wreckage and find what I need. I've learned to let go of everything. What's lost, no one could steal. To shows really mistakes from the past set in stone. I've waited all these years, still overwhelmed by the pain. Let's take this show on the road. I circus Brandon in vain. It's like an ocean that started to drain. The walls corroding, intoxicating. It's like an ocean that started raining. The walls corroding, intoxicating.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Loving these simple 3-chord songs.
They
Just
start as simple 3-chord songs.
they're gorgeous, man.
Thank you. We're going to play one more song. This song I put out late last year, and actually Beck O'Brien Darby, who had here a couple of weeks ago, made a beautiful film clip for it. She's an
cool.
incredible painter and drawer and sculptor, and she's now branching out into making film clips for musicians. So if you find it, it's on YouTube. The song is called Virtue, and she made a fantastic film clip. Or I just said to her, she asked, what do you want me to do? What was the idea for the clip? And I just said, completely your own idea.
Oh,
And she
fantastic.
just came up with this whole thing. It was just beautiful. So
Virtue.
It's nice when you can collaborate with people like that. Like, you know, we've played a bit. I don't think we've played a gig together, but it was nice that we could collaborate that way. You know, hopefully we can play a gig together sometime soon.
Well, you
She's
should
very
come back
talented.
here and play a show here together.
Yeah, it'd be great.
That is, Rob, if we still have a streaming platform, because we don't have anyone funding us except for you, the general public. You can see the link on the screen if you feel that these fine musicians deserve to get paid, because God knows the fucking government's not paying any musicians right now. No JobKeeper, no job seeker, no nothing if you're a musician. Please, chip in. Just the cost of a beer. It could be a very cheap beer, like maybe a Carlton Draft. What's that, $3.80? Or it could be like a super expensive beer, like one of these local craft beers, which would be like $25, right, Rob?
I'd never pay $25 for a beer, ever. I don't know who would.
You're not a man who pays $25 for a beer. Neither am I.
$25 for a beer?
That's what we're aiming for, I think.
Yeah.
This year, I reckon end of 2020,
$25.
$25 for a beer.
Yeah.
I'm putting my money on it. I'm putting $25. I'm putting one beer on it.
Yeah.
And it's $25.
I was worried because I was feeling like the pubs have got 10 people. That's not very many people for a live band. So I feel like we're going to be stuck in the basement
I don't
streaming
think
for
it's
a
going to
little while.
be. Yeah, that's right. I don't think it's going to open up. It's not. We're not there just yet, but we're getting close.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think end of this year.
Yeah.
Hopefully, fingers crossed.
I'd like to say before we finish, it's been so nice playing. I played here with Andy, and it was so great then, and it's so nice to be able to play my own music for you guys. So thank you if you're tuning in, and thank you to you guys here for having me here. If you enjoyed Novak here on the piano, you should check out Novak's beautiful music. His most recent project is Hekka, Hekka. They have lots of great music on the internet.
Sorry, can you spell that again?
Hekka.
Hekka. Okay.
And they're a great band. We're going to play one more song for you. It's called Virtue. And thank you so much for having us.
It's been a pleasure. You guys are amazing.
Thank you.
Let's do it.
I'm a big loser. He dropped his notes. Man, nothing like starting a real heartfelt piece of music with a big, fat no-no. Anyway, I'm not going to hear the end of this from my friends who are listening to this, so that's good. You made a mistake. No. See, this is the thing. Like, you can make mistakes. That's why they have erasers on pencils.
Proud to say I made it through the night. My aches and pains, they're symptoms of my plight. The twisted seem to outweigh the crime, or at least I thought it could. Gentle shift in what helps me survive the sheer idea that I could find my surprise. Every time you should have turned a blind eye, or at least I wish you could. So let's make it known to one another, stand alone. You know that it's time to see if light really bends. Wait and see if our love can trade on shells, an ocean of regret, a vicious swell. You know that there's a way to feel okay. We'll toil for mine, you say. Proud to say, what's that song to reprise? The chorus swoons, the verse shapes sublime. It takes me back to when I saw you cry. It's a virtue that I grow.
Thank you so much.
Standing ovation.
Novak Manojlovic, Ollie Thorpe. Thank you.
Novak Milovanovic and Ollie Thorpe. That was just mesmerising and beautiful. Gorgeous.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Fantastic work. So much talent here. At,
No dog though.
no, are you a bit disappointed about no
Yeah,
dog?
I was banking on a dog coming into the room.
About the dog, there was a
Where's
dog
the
that
dog?
came through.
Where's the dog?
About a minute before we were going to go
Everyone
live.
was
A
going
random
crazy.
dog that nobody knew just walked through the room, just randomly. And that's the dog that Novak is referring to. But at home, I hope that you enjoyed that, because I did, and I love my job because that was just astoundingly beautiful. I thought that was fantastic. I could listen to that stuff. all
Freaking
day.
loved it. Loved it,
Well
guys. It
done.
was beautiful,
Beautiful
beautiful,
stuff.
set.
We have the incredible songwriter Leroy Lee coming up, and I hear he's got a pretty shit hot pedal steel player as well, who's going to be a surprise.
Shit
but-
fucking hot. It's amazing, amazing.
But we've got some great things to show you, Dean. Don't we?
What are we,
in this-
interval time right now? This time flies when you've got this incredible live music. Rob, I believe that you were out and about in the neighbourhood just recently.
Yes, that's true. I was walking around Surry Hills, and it was great to see some delivery trucks and doors being opened at some of our local venues. I visited Royal Specialty on Crown Street, corner of Crown and Davies, our very good friends, best coffee and bacon in Surry Hills. I swear that they have some kind of funnel for the bacon aroma to spread around Davies Street and Crown Street, because whenever I'm walking up there, I just get that bacon smell and I want a bacon and egg roll and a coffee. But they're opening up for people again in the morning, 10 people. Carrington is opening as well, and La Panquina. We spoke to all of those guys today. I think I actually took some video. Did I take it?
I've got this file on my desktop called Adventures of Rob. Is that you? It must be you. Should we have a look?
Sounds like I'm wearing a bike helmet. Or I should be wearing a bike helmet.
You should be wearing a bike helmet, Rob.
That
Should
would
always
be
wear a
me.
bike
Yeah,
helmet.
yeah.
Yeah, indeed. All right, well, listen, let's chuck it on. Your adventures around Surry Hills. Surry Hills Live. See you in a sec. All right, where's the button? Where's the button? God damn it. There's the button.
Man.
Okay, I'm filming.
And we're back in Surry Hills Live. Little technical difficulty, Rob, there with the little file. We'll try and fix this. Well, we will fix it. We'll succeed. We'll try, we'll succeed. There's another thing that we were doing today, which was the Urban Village. Now, obviously, everyone is aware that Urban Village is the voice of Surry Hills. It is the free street mag that comes into your mailbox during normal times, like once every couple months. During this time, it's maybe not doing in your mailbox, but nonetheless, Urban Village is got its finger on the pulse. It's a fantastic local publication. I believe there are plans afoot to turn it into something very appropriate for the time. And we are very lucky to have Associate Editor Tess coming to us every week in the interval with an interview with a local Surry Hills person. And this week around, we have one of the most exciting and interesting and glamorous businesses in Surry Hills. We have it right here. And I'm going to shut up and play it. All right, here we go. This is Tess speaking to the folks at the Green Room, Surry Hills. Shut up.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Urban Village segment of Surry Hills Live. I'm Tess and I'm here with two very interesting people. This is Ollie, Adam and Maxine Fielding, and they are the owners and founders of The Green Room, which is a designer, rug store, showroom, emporium on Crown Street, and also a place where they throw some very cool events. And they also moonlight as a DJ duo called Maxology. So hello, Ollie and Maxine.
Hi, Tess.
Great to be
Thanks
here.
for having us.
Pleasure to have you. Now, tell us a bit about the Green Room.
Right, go for it, Ollie.
Maxine and I met in London and got married, and we've always, from the moment that we got together, have been inseparable. And so one of the things is that we want to spend every single second of each day with each other. So we decided that we wanted to work together, which was kind of where the music thing came into it.
Yeah.
And as time went on, I was also working in interiors, and I was running my own rug business. And I ended up working for an amazing company called the Rug Company, who have this epic designer collaborations. They've been going for 22 years, and they've designed rugs with Paul Smith and Alexander McQueen, Vivienne Westwood. I mean, they just have the most incredible array of very high-end fashion designers and architects and interior designers. So I was working for them in London, and we've always loved Sydney. We fell in love with it when we started touring here as DJs. We were playing big festivals and boat parties. And when I was working for the Rug Company, I realized that they didn't have distributorship in Australia. So the CEO of the company, who's a friend of mine, I turned around to him one day, I said, I'm going to go and launch the Rug Company in Sydney.
Yep.
And so we started it under our own brand name called the Green Room.
Yep. Yep.
So we landed here on the 12th of June last year, and immediately started looking for a live workspace, because we really want to kind of live and eat and breathe our art and our collaborations, as I say, spend every single second of the day together. And the first place that I drove past was 540 Crown Street.
That's right.
Yeah.
And rang the agent. We were in there, and ahed about it for quite a long time, and then we opened it as a pop-up, and we just absolutely love the space.
Great.
Yeah.
Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So we've moved in upstairs, and we're really happily just running it as a sort of, as a sort of centre for creative arts, I guess. I mean, we are obviously primarily the distributors for the Rug Company, but as DJs, and Maxine worked in fashion for many years, and as creatives, we're constantly sort of, wanting to pursue other creative endeavours. So, which is why we host the parties, which we'll talk about, and all those bits and pieces.
Yeah. So rug dealers by day,
DJs by night.
DJs by night.
Yeah.
How has it been? Like what's that like? What's the balance, I guess?
Well, it's interesting, because basically we're working during the day. We've got our showroom hours, and then when we do have gigs, obviously we have to be careful because they run quite late. So sensible hours, as well as sensible as they can be. Yep. And I mean, it's challenging at times, isn't it? But it's our passion. So if you love something, it's not a job. Yeah. At the end of the day, everything we do, we just absolutely love, and we enjoy every minute of it. So,
I mean, we love really, really beautiful. Everything that's attached to kind of beauty in terms of art and interiors and all of that. So we were the residents for a place called the Cat's Meow, which is an amazing sort of roaring 20s bar in Oxford Street.
Yeah, amazing.
And a couple of other places, but we also love a kind of good, hard, banging nightclub.
Yeah.
And sort of music festivals and that sort of thing.
What's been your most memorable gig?
There's too many.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, playing, we played on a boat party on Australia Day.
Yeah,
here.
It was the Agua Boat Party.
Agua Boat Party, I think it was 2012 or something like that. There was 1,000 people on this massive ship going out and cruising on the
under the Harbour Bridge and past the Opera House, and it was just like mind blowing. Yeah, really, really special. Yeah. And then in that same time we were on tour, we headlined at Sash with some amazing other DJs as well, playing down at Darling Harbour, and just like special.
Lost Paradise Festival, that was great. We went up to the Glenworth Valley and played, just kind of 3 days lost in the. Yeah, so it's kind of, especially kind of coming from London and being, arriving as internationals, there's just so much sort of, it's just really, really exciting to be kind of coming in and doing, because you don't really feel like you're working. I mean, of course you are working. But
especially in a beautiful town like Sydney.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. And how have the last few months been?
Everyone is, a lot of people who work in interiors have found that they've actually been really busy because everyone is at home.
Yeah, everyone's got, more time to decorate.
Yeah, and they want to beautify their homes. I think that there is, it's kind of interesting at every single level. You've got people, as much coming and buying a cushion or inquiring about rugs and that sort of thing. There's this sort of pent up. I think what's been really interesting has been to watch the lockdown. Obviously, we closed the shop when the lockdown originally was, and then it was literally like for the first
2 weeks just a completely ghost town.
Yeah.
I mean, I've always just seen Crown Street as a, quite busy, and I'll never forget walking the dog at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and it was like it was 5 o'clock in the morning.
It was really
which
eerie,
is
and you see all the cafes, like, because we have some of the most amazing cafes right one opposite us, one beside us, and having that energy of everybody sitting outside and having a great time and so on, and for that just to be gone like that, it was.
Yeah.
It's almost waiting to see tumbleweeds going down the street.
I know. I know, it is so like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's terrible. But, things are opening up this weekend.
Yes.
In fact, we've got some
people.
pubs opening. 10 people,
exciting.
that's right, in a pub.
Yep.
So I guess, with your events that you throw, we kind of run out of time. We can't really talk about that too much. But are you excited to put on those, if you want to just talk about a bit about the Green Room events quickly that you envision in the future?
Wonderful get together on the 20th of every month. 20 people, 20 creatives, 20 artists, 20 just wonderful people.
Yep.
And we have an Aperol Spritz bar, and people come in and just share ideas and get
Yeah,
creative.
it's like a
and be
community,
artistic.
like a salon kind of thing,
Yeah.
It's all the locals, and it's great. Yeah.
Well, hopefully that will be, happening soon.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, we can start with 10 people, then we can move on to 20.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
call it
exactly.
10 times 2.
Yeah, amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Absolute pleasure.
It's been great chatting, and
Thanks
lots
for
of
having
exciting
us.
things in store.
Absolutely. See you soon.
Wonderful. Thanks, Tess.
Thank you.
So nice to hear from Tess and the guys at Urban Village and the Green Room up on Crown Street near the corner of Devonshire Street. Go check it out if you guys are in the market for a rug or really anything beautiful for your home. But also, I'm super excited about those DJ parties that they're having every month. I hope I'm on the list of 10. It's all I can say, because it's only going to be 10 people. Before we were talking about Rob's amazing adventure in Surry Hills, Rob's talking to some of the businesses around the neighbourhood who are preparing to reopen, albeit on a small scale. And here it is, without further ado, Rob's adventures in Surry Hills.
Okay, I'm filming from now. Hey, Will.
Hey, Rob. How's it
Hey,
going?
mate, what's happening tomorrow?
The Carrington's reopening again.
Woo! Yeah.
Only 10 people for the moment.
Surry Hills Live. We're live tomorrow. Look, we're in the biz. Matty the manager, Charles, Nick, Jared, Will.
Yep.
We're back. You're back. Woo! We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right, look at what I'm looking at.
We make the oven for you guys. Capo Leandre pizza tomorrow. Come here.
Oh, that's pretty. Here's the secret to a good pizza. Fire. 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 Thanks, Luca.
Ciao.
Thanks, Otto. Hey, Sonny.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Simon.
Hey, Rob.
Hey, Lucia.
Hey, Rob.
How you guys doing?
Yeah, we're doing great.
Excellent.
Getting ready to open tomorrow. Pretty excited.
Fantastic. What's happening tomorrow?
We can let people dine in. We can have 10 people in at a time. So, and we're launching with our new license. So we've got some nice organic natural wines and Yuli's brews.
Yes.
As well as our regular brews.
Beautiful. So you're launching with a bang.
Yes.
Excellent. This is Royal Specialty, Lucia and Sonny, and Simon in the back.
Hey.
Massive contributors to the Surry Hills Live program. We thank you so much, and good luck tomorrow.
Yay. Surry Hills Live.
See you later. Thank you.
Bye.
Oh my God, so nice to see the beautiful businesses of Surry Hills starting to come back to life. Oh my God, I can't wait to get real life back. Rob, how was that adventure? It looked pretty epic. What's the vibe out there?
Oh, look, I mean, the vibe is it's there's lots of excitement, a little bit of trepidation as well. People are, trying to get their cafes and their businesses ready and quickly, and I think everyone's, super buzzed and excited, and it's great. It's so exciting. There was delivery trucks driving around and doors open, people rushing in and out. It's great.
I'm excited. I haven't been outside for 2 months. So
Well, you've been in the bunker.
Been in the bunker here at Surry Hills
public
Live. So
concrete bunker.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm so excited about what's happening next. What's happening next, Rob?
We
Tell
have
me.
superstar Mr. Leroy Lee in the house. Woo! And Leroy, how you doing, man?
I'm feeling
What's
pretty
happening?
good. Yeah, I'm enjoying the smoke machine.
Smoke.
It's definitely adding that sort of it feels like a real gig.
Yep.
As soon as you put that on, I thought, well, it's not. No, it doesn't. It feels like the furnace is on fire.
And you've got one shit hot pedal steel player with you tonight. He kind of
Ollie
reminds
Thorpe
me of.
He's very good at music. Yeah, this is a real pleasure having. This is a bit of a countrified, slightly sort of countrified version of what I do. Hence the hat. I'm sort of just playing some of my originals, and I've chosen songs that are sort of like. Because I know that most people are going to be watching this on the toilet or lying in bed. I mean, when you're playing a show, you know that there's probably 0.2% of people are on the toilet listening through those little speakers in the ceiling, but it's probably, this is off the charts, it's probably half of the audience here doing that, but that's cool. So I've chosen a set to go along with that, sort of lullabies.
Don't fall asleep on the toilet.
A bit of
it's
pedal
dangerous.
steel.
I want to get speakers on the ceiling in my bathroom so I can hear
that,
lullabies.
well, if the sound guy at the venue remembered to turn the house music off, and send the stage music, if it was really sophisticated, send it into the bathroom, then you would have it sounds like little aeroplane speakers,
Bathroom music.
Yeah,
It was
really,
elevator
really.
music, and now this
Candy
is
Bar
bathroom.
That's right.
It's like Jack Johnson's album, wasn't it? Bushfire Lullabies. We've got.
Yeah, so
I'm pooing.
Andy Golich is pooing currently. I mean, that was, we know that. We know that. He's been eating fish from the harbour, so,
So what do we, so let's what's the first song you're going to...
The first song is called Howl, and it's about 3 minutes, so, all right.
Okay.
So long, unfaithful light. You scream as you run to the night. Through the rain as a wild wind blows. The hair on your face starts to grow. 'Cause when your love flies out the door, mournful tunes. You find out what your voice is for, and howl at the moon. So fast and such a height, rooftop to rooftop in flight, to a place where you'll never be alone, and nobody's calling you home. 'Cause when your love flies out the door, mournful tunes. You find out what your voice is for, and howl at the moon.
Leroy Lee.
All right.
So when you say country fried,
Yeah.
what do you usually play?
Well, it's a little less obvious, sort of, well, you know, maybe a bit more of a English folk and Americana mash.
Okay.
This is definitely much further into the Americana vibe.
He doesn't wear a hat.
I don't wear a hat.
Or a
That's the
plaid
difference.
shirt,
Exactly.
or boots, or have a pedal steel player.
That's all you have to do, really.
Yeah.
All right.
What's the next song, man?
Next one is called Dream Run. And it's sort of a. I wrote it. Well, I started writing when I was in Adelaide quite a long time ago, and I decided to finish it because it sounded like an isolation song. Because I was in Adelaide, and it just worked perfectly.
Hi, everyone in Adelaide.
Yeah. So you guys are really experienced at all this.
A lot of great musicians from Adelaide.
They are.
Timberwolf who's a friend of mine, who's an incredible singer-songwriter. He's from Adelaide. He's amazing. James Muller is from Adelaide.
Oh, cool.
Who's clearly watching this.
All right.
Another town, another night. Young lovers call out their windows on a dream run. Another world away. On a silver satellite. I burn by your constellation on a dream run. Another world away. Born to fall, we're born to fly. Born to lie like stars on the water.
Sounds like space. Space Cowboy. That's the. All right. Yeah. Oh, here's another new one. There's the guitarist John Fay.
Can't hear Leroy's hat.
Oh yeah, I should say, like, so that we know, maybe so that I know where you are, what room you're in, or what you're doing whilst watching this. Can you try and describe it in an emoji? so that as best as you can, just one emoji, or up to 3 emojis to describe what you're doing right now. So I can, because you know they say you know, imagine the audience naked, and but
enjoying it.
I'm not doing that. All right. Yeah, 3 different. Well, it could be 3 of the same. I don't know. Just be creative. Yeah, just 3 emojis to describe the room or just the vibe of what you're doing. So it could just be a toilet. Most of you. Is that good enough for you? Yeah. All right.
I'm on the train again, wet with rain again. They're selling tickets for the band. I got my new hat on, but the thrill is gone, and I just don't understand. Under your spell, under your spell, my heart's on fire, my mind is a carousel. Under your spell, under your spell, my heart's on fire, my mind is a carousel. Yellow submarines, purple laser beams, someone twirling a microphone. I open up my eyes, I can feel your smile, sending shivers to my bones. Under your spell, under your spell, my heart's on fire, my mind is a carousel. Under your spell, under your spell, my heart's on fire, my mind is a carousel. Getting off this train, it all looks the same. I gotta get back where I belong. All the words you said circle around my head, but I gotta keep moving on. Under your spell, under your spell, my heart's on fire, my mind is a carousel. Under your spell, under your spell, my heart's on fire, my mind is a carousel.
Thank you.
Gorgeous.
Playing new ones.
Is that new? Is that new?
It's brand new.
Fuck,
Brand
yeah.
spanking.
It's a ripper, that one.
That's a cracker of a song.
It's a hit.
It's a yeah. That there is a hit, right? Well done. Wait, how long did that take?
Oh, it was a solid 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. That's how you know.
Yeah. Yeah. And some songs have taken years to just get around to finishing.
Yeah. Ah, it's beautiful.
What are we playing now?
Doing a solo.
I'm going to do a solo song.
I'm going to go and dress the bar.
All right.
G'day.
Undress.
This
Nice
one's-
work, Ollie.
Thank you. Thank you.
Ooh.
Right.
Oh yeah, Ollie. It's very good music playing there.
Thank you.
Yes.
Very good.
Very good music.
Guys, it's sounding freaking amazing. It's sounding fucking amazing, actually. I can say this, we're on Facebook, right? So
Nice.
it's sounding amazing.
Nice.
You're the director, man. You can swear if you want.
I can swear. You know what I want to say? Fucking musicians deserve work, deserve to get paid. I think we're one of the few gigs in Sydney that's actually around for musicians right now. So please support it.
And we're
Support our
paying.
local musicians. We're paying.
We're
our
paying musicians. Everyone
Yeah.
gets. Did you know that? Like you're getting paid.
Yeah, you guys are getting paid.
Yeah. Woo!
Yeah,
Even
exactly.
me?
But
even you, Leroy.
but it's only because people are doing the GoFundMe. So we've probably got maybe tonight left in us. So
which
if
I did
you
not.
want us to come back next week, then please do chip in the cost of a beer. You've got the GoFundMe link right there below. And I tell you what, our artists would really appreciate it. Everyone needs live music right now, and people who make live music need you. So chip in $6.80 right now. I challenge you, $6.80. GoFundMe right now. That's what that's the cost of a cheap beer, isn't it, Rob? You don't buy expensive beers. You only buy cheap beers.
Beer all the time. Like, Rob, how much is a beer? Yeah.
That beanie.
I remember my favourite beer was a Resch's at the RSL in the middle of town. It was $2.80 when I started drinking Resch's.
Do you remember dollar pots?
I think we've had this conversation before. I'm like I'm not from Melbourne, but
Man, it's Groundhog fucking Day. It's like lockdown Groundhog Day.
No, but seriously, there's a lot of streaming going around, and there's a lot of great people doing a lot of work. But we are paying artists, and we started this because we wanted to build something where we could keep paying my musician friends, to keep playing music, and we are. And now we're reliant on a GoFundMe campaign to keep doing that. And
because those are ISO
$6.80 for a cost of a medium strength, decent beer at a local pub, I think is well worth some live music. And speaking of live music, I'm very excited to hear the solo songs of Mr. Leroy. What are we going to hear, man? Woo! What's coming up?
This one's called "Waking Up with a Sweetheart." Yep.
Cool.
And I haven't played the harmonica for so long that when I got it out this afternoon, half of it is super out of tune. So I'm going to stick to the bit up here. It's in a really important part of the song, the harmonica. It's always out of tune though, right?
Yeah, that's part of the charm.
All right. This one's for little Penny, if she's still awake.
Nothing really matters. Waking up with a sweetheart. The town no more in tatters. Waking up with a sweetheart. I've heard the hounds howling as the walls crumbled apart. And now I'm sleeping soundly and waking up with a sweetheart. Where did Where did you go, oh drummer in my soul? You play so hard and slow. Let minutes turn the hours, waking up with a sweetheart. Let days go on without us, waking up with a sweetheart. Born to beg and borrow for a thrill and a jump start. It's all gold tomorrow, waking up with a sweetheart. Where did you go, oh mountain in the road? Where did you go, oh drummer in my soul? You play so hard and slow. And if every hill were rolling, if every day was a new start, or just this morning only, waking up with a sweetheart. Oh, drummer in my soul, you play so hard and slow.
Thank you.
It's like perfect distance. Well
yeah.
done.
Oh, right.
Yeah, because
very sensitive
again,
microphones.
very sensitive mic. We've got
Harmonica is the one of the most obnoxious instruments.
It was beautiful. You killed it.
There's bagpipes. There's accordion, and there's harmonica.
Yeah, I saw a meme. Bagpipers. What do you call a person who plays the bagpipes? Is a bagpipist? Bagpiper? The loser.
Yeah. Antisocial.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great. So we have Ollie Thorpe back on the pedal steel.
Thorpe back on. Does anyone here have to clap? I mean, can someone clap for this song?
I can clap.
You can clap.
Oh, Dean of the Desk.
Susan
Dean
Foss.
of the Desk is leaving the desk. He's no. He really wants to clap. Dean, you're gonna get in there.
Organised applause.
How are we doing for comments? We got some good comments for these guys. Yeah.
Jesus, Rob, let me get behind the desk. Let me turn my fucking microphone up. What do we got comments-wise?
I like
We've got
giving the director a bit of shit.
Coming up here. Look, we've got, love that tune, Leroy. Oh, obviously not the tuning up, the previous tune. Love it.
Love it.
Kim Gollage. Kim Gollage is such a loyal supporter of Surry Hills Live.
No relation
we
to
love
him.
Kim
Yeah, it
Gollage.
sounds familiar, that last name. Yeah.
Beautiful song. Singing.
George Michael.
Look, I got a little bit.
Some dead celebrities tuning in. That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
we got a lot of people. Penny's watching.
That's great.
Frozen 2. Okay, good to know. Yeah.
It's hard to compete with that.
Penny, you've seen it so many times.
I know.
Amazing.
This is the first gig you've watched me play.
Yeah, we want to thank our lovely people. Alan B chipping in $25 for the stream. Thank you, Helen. Anyway, there we go. We got some great comments.
So what's
Thank you.
Novak's back? We have a.
Amazing. Look at that. Look at that beautiful two-shot. Beautiful two-shot.
This is a good band
Why-
right here. This is awesome.
We'll have to look
You need
in.
to look a bit more like sort of serious.
I'll look
Downtrodden.
over there and then you look up.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys look amazing.
Oh, great. Great.
All right.
What's this song, Leroy?
Oh yeah. It's I'll just play it. How to explain? It's very difficult. It's we'll start
Gosh,
now.
he's good, isn't he? Piano and clapping.
Even the things under your bed, even the noise inside your head, even the things you never said, even the book you never read will go on. Give it all away. Go on. Give it all away. Nobody told you how to start. Nobody tells you where you are. Nobody knows just how far. Everyone is from everyone. Well, go on. Give it all away.
Just like we rehearsed.
If I
Just
told
like
you
we
how much
rehearsed.
I enjoyed that, you wouldn't believe me.
Sitting on the edge of my seat during that one.
It's like, you know, when you go to a concert and like a big, especially a big concert, they get you clapping at the start of the song, and everyone lasts about 8 bars, and then everyone sort of like sits down again. You know.
That's a long time.
That
to
was
clap.
commitment. That
Except
was the
it
whole
was
song.
it was me that was losing. I was like,
No,
yeah,
no, I
it was
there
me.
the whole time. It was like meditation. Amazing.
I clearly need to meditate a little more.
I love that thing about Bono clapping. Have you heard that story?
No?
Bono
No, I haven't.
was at a gig, and he was doing this, and the crowd followed him, and he goes, "Every time I clap my hands, a child in Africa dies." And someone from the back row yells out, "Well, stop fucking clapping your hands!" It's a great story. There's going to be some comments about that.
Bono, hi Bono. Just reach out to Bono. You're tuning in, mate. It's all good fun.
Ollie's controlling the set list because I have to use my face to open the my phone, and it doesn't recognise my hat. So
Doesn't have a hat filter.
it just doesn't.
No.
Technology. It's not meant for cowboys. All right.
How long did it take you to figure out the pedals on the pedal steel, mate?
The pedal. Well, I mean, I figured out how they worked straight away, but then making it into music. Someone described this as like it's one of the easiest instruments to instantly get a sound out of, but one of the hardest things to actually play intuitively. Because it's just none of it. Like if I go like up the neck with my leg, it goes down in tuning, and vice versa. So it's really counterintuitive. It's been invented in stages. So it started as 6 strings, and then someone added 2 strings, and then someone added another 2 strings, and then someone added the knee lever. So it's not like someone just like, it's not like
Sydney's
guitar,
Road
they
Network.
just built the electric guitar.
Yeah.
Obviously, but they had to like they've been figuring this out as they go. So it's pretty weird.
Generations of nerds.
Yeah, and crafty dude. Like
I don't know. Yeah, it's
carpenters.
Yeah, I mean,
So
I
what do you
learned
play?
how to play guitar straight away, so I don't really know.
Right.
Yeah, it's just straight instant.
Yeah, it's been hard for me.
There's no learning involved.
It's always been hard.
Just picked it up.
No, I mean, I can do most of those things without the pedals and the.
Well, there's no such thing as talent. There's only money, really.
Just buy it.
Yeah, just buy the gear, right? Just buy the gear.
Yeah.
I mean, isn't that NAM's like ethos? Just don't practice. Just come and buy our stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if anyone from NAM is watching, I'd love to come to NAM and sell you shit.
You've been to NAM.
What sort of music do you play? I have 30 guitars. You tell me. All right. This one's called Drawing Smoke.
I could see her clearly through the smoke as the moon and embers rose. Time hung like an open chord in the fire burned till dawn. So into the nether we go, and where we will end up, I just don't know, 'cause we're absent I just long to this heart she knows. So into the nether we go, and where we will end up, I just don't know. 'Cause we're absent and out of control, drawing smoke, drawing smoke, drawing smoke, drawing smoke. We're sleeping where we don't belong, and living on stories and songs. As long as we're breathing, we're drawing smoke, drawing smoke, drawing smoke. Oh no, oh well.
Thank you.
Incredible. Very, very cool.
Amazing. Such a good set.
All right.
It sounded great.
You want to do one more?
One more?
Yeah.
Awesome.
What do you
Yeah.
reckon?
Woo! Do
Great.
it, guys. Do it. Amazing.
Love it.
Fucking
We'll end
awesome.
with a,
Loving it.
Dean of the Desk.
Yes.
Dean of the Desk.
Yes.
Are you loving
welcome to
this?
The mixer. I'm fucking loving the shit out of this, man. It's so beautiful, and that like crazy country sound gets me every time. Like it almost makes me sad. It makes me nostalgic.
Have you seen a film called Inherent Vice?
Yeah, man.
I was talking to Novak
Paul
about
Thomas
this
Anderson.
before. Yeah, yeah.
It's a great
and
film.
And what was the writer? What's the writer? Pynchon. That's it for me. This sonics of this reminds me of that film, that cosmic cowboy kind of sound.
Cosmic sentimentalism.
Cosmic sentimentalism.
That's what so someone.
It's a new Sam Harris book.
Yeah.
That's the subtitle of Music for Bathrooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Music for shitters.
Deep shit. The deep shit. Lockdown
All right.
deep shit. Okay.
This is the oldest song of the evening.
Woo.
There works a waitress till sundown. Blue skies and rain. Early one morning, escaping the din, with tattered newspapers, I stumbled in. And gave her 3 gold coins, and she gave me a smile, and poured me some coffee. So I stayed for a while. I saw her that evening, my heart like a drum, hailing a taxi with a black apron on. Well, there works a waitress, and I call her Jane. From sunrise till sundown, in a cafe on Main. Sunrise till sundown, in a cafe on Main.
Thanks, Ollie Thorpe. Thanks,
Leroy.
everyone at home, on the toilet, and in bed, and wherever the hell you are. Thanks, Surry Hills Live.
Well, thank you, Leroy. That was beautiful.
Cheers.
I love the countrified.
It was
Countrified.
It was extraordinary,
Countrified
guys.
Leroy.
Countrified.
I think it suits you, man. Wear the hat well, wear the sound well. What do you reckon, Ollie?
Oh, I like it.
You
It
like
gives, gives me a job.
Gives you a
It's
job.
awesome. And clearly your daughter loves it.
Does she?
Did she
was
turn
watching
Frozen off,
too,
or-
but I think
Oh,
she,
you was supposed to. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that sounds about right.
I guess the problem there is your daughter's 25 though.
That is a problem.
Yeah.
That is a problem. Obsessed. Obsessed. Knows all the songs.
You do know? Is there a cover coming forth of a Frozen song for you guys? Countrified Frozen.
The music in Frozen 2 is better than the music in Frozen 1.
Oh, big call, mate.
It's a big call.
Comments from our audience.
And it is pretty amazing. It's a pretty amazing soundtrack.
From Frozen 2, what's the hit?
They're all hits. That's the problem. That's the problem.
How do you choose?
Is the Trump Toy Story? Because I'm that generation, and everything from that was amazing.
Toy Story is pretty good.
It hits you in the heart a bit more, I guess. I don't know.
Tough
I mean,
call.
I know Toy Story. The problem with you can't mess
with that.
It's way more sort of intense musically. Oh yeah, I don't know. You know more about music than I do. It's
All right, guys.
Join
we've
us next
talked about
time.
Frozen for long enough. The people of Surry Hills are still watching
Anyway,
here.
yeah.
Are we doing an encore or what's going on?
Do we have an encore?
We have an encore?
We can do.
Let's do an encore, guys. Let's go out with a bang. Surry Hills Live. It's a Thursday. People need to realize that society is about to reopen. We'll see you at the Shakespeare Hotel or the Strawberry Hills Hotel. Music for Trees, JJ Splice. These guys, Leroy Lee and Ollie Thorpe. They'll be seeing you in the flesh sooner than later. It's not all about watching shitty Disney DVDs at home anymore. It's about getting out there into the world.
Do you have
and
a
watching
DVD
some
player?
live
Do you
music.
have a DVD
What?
player?
Do I have a DVD player?
Does anyone still watch DVDs? Oh, PlayStations. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you would just put it through your PlayStation, Rob. You've got to be a modern man
I
about
have a
this.
PlayStation,
You
that's
see.
it.
But whoever gets a DVD, you know, we've been getting orders on our 2015 film Drown on DVD. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who's got a DVD? We're out of stock. Fuck you, assholes.
Wait. I saw some up there, man. Just next to the bar fridge. There's a
Next to the
couple.
bar fridge.
Anyway, hey.
Hey,
Leroy.
we can
Leroy
still
and
do
Ollie.
the 11 seconds of silence if you're in that kind of a mood. You know what I mean?
11 seconds for Bob.
For Bob. Can you do it?
Can I do it?
Can you do it?
A whole beer? No way.
11 seconds.
Because I'm going to drive.
I probably couldn't do it. I just literally.
Next week. We'll do one next week.
Do one next week.
We'll do it next week because it's Saturday or Sunday?
I think I don't know.
Tribute. We're talking about Bob Hawke, if you don't know. But
He died on Sunday. I think it's Sunday. He died on Sunday. He died for us all.
He died for us.
He died for our sins on the Sunday. What is it? The third Sunday. And no, look, for those who don't know what the fuck we're talking about, and why would you, we need to all observe 7 seconds of silence for Bob Hawke, who died a year ago this coming weekend. And during that 11 seconds, what are we going to do? We're going to skull a fucking tinny. I actually want to challenge someone in this room to do that before this broadcast is out. Because honestly, it's un-Australian to not, right?
gosh, a whole beer in 11 seconds.
Come on, you guys do another song if you could do an encore. I'm going to set this up. I'm going to get you guys. No one's driving.
It's
I
just
hope.
like, here's that same song. Oh, is Novak
It's
gonna
live.
do it?
It's live, guys.
Getting
It's
up.
live.
Why don't you try? Go on for the top.
Oh, Novak.
You've got to do it in front of the camera.
Novak, come
Whoa.
on.
Novak
Grab
and
a
Northern
Hawks
Vision
from the,
skull.
Hey,
from the
have
fridge.
we got a microphone for Novak?
Or a tie. You can use this microphone.
Yeah,
Use
he
that
can use this
microphone.
mic. Just stand
Okay,
over
I've got a
here,
timer.
Novak. We'll put this mic. Let's turn it on first.
Stand with him.
Man, this is going to be the end of
Yes.
my career.
There we go.
I mean, the start of your career. It's going to be the start.
Wait, where's the timer? Clock? Here we go.
I got a timer right here
Stopwatch.
on the screen. God, this is
All right.
very live. Okay, you guys got to go on my cue because I'm going to put the timer on.
Are you
right
doing
here.
timer over
I'm
there?
doing the
Does it
timer.
start when he cracks it or when he puts it to his lips?
I think I think lips.
Okay.
Crack. Yeah.
Oh, you need to crack for the camera just we'll do that to get it started.
Okay.
Oh, crispy. Here we go.
Are we ready? Can you see the monitor down there at the front?
Oh, yeah.
It's going to have the timer on it. Are you guys ready?
No, we can't see it yet.
Yeah. Are you? As soon as I put the timer on, it's going to start, and you guys are going to have to do it. You ready? All right. 3, 2, 1. Oh fuck! Hang on.
He's doing
Shit.
it. He's doing it. He's doing it.
All right. We're going to take off 3 seconds. Oh no!
Do it.
Come on! Come on!
Oh, I did it!
Oh,
Novak!
buddy!
Yes!
That's amazing.
What a turbo!
Yes.
Woo!
All right, Robbie.
Well,
you're next.
now there's time to interview you, Novak.
You know what I'm talking about.
How
do you feel?
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Mike's not bad.
And just for our viewers at home, just drink responsibly.
Don't drink.
I mean,
drive.
it's
Don't
only
drink
Bob
and
Hawke's
drive.
death day like once a year. I mean, come on.
11
guys.
seconds and a Hawks, man. That's impressive.
Rob, I want to see you do it. Can you do it next?
Oh, there's no way I could do that.
You should do it,
See
man.
those dudes that can, or girls or anyone that can drop their throat, like.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, that's a recipe for a liver problem.
I used to know a dude.
Great relationship.
I used to know a dude at the Glengarry Castle. I've got a lot of stories about the Glengarry Castle when I used to live there. But it was a dude who used to scull a jug for a jug. He used to buy a jug and he'd go up to a group of people and they'd said, "Will you buy me a jug if I can scull this jug?"
Andy Walton says, "Excellent television."
Yeah.
We love you, Andy.
Oh, Andy. I know. Hey, g'day, Andy. And anyway, he'd do that thing where he opens the throat and scull a jug, and they'd buy another jug, and he'd do it again, and it was astounding. Man of many talents, but
He was a good man.
he was a good man. But yeah, thank you, Andy, for reminding us that we are live on. We've got one more song, right?
This is sort of a Toy Story 2 plus Frozen 2, Randy Newman plus you know, that's the kind of song it is.
Smoke Machine.
All right, it's called Some People Talk to Birds.
Great.
Talking to yourself, a crazy thing to do when everyone's talking to someone somewhere. They're hanging on every word, but when they got no one, some even talk to birds. Walking by yourself, what the hell are you trying to prove when everyone's walking with someone to somewhere? They're hanging on every arm, out in the moonlight, back into the dark. Without a name, out of the frame, you wear your heart out. So keep it to yourself. What have you got to lose when they're only saying the game they're playing? They're writing it on your wall. So when you got nothing, say nothing at all.
Amazing.
I feel like we could just sit here for another
Sit here
couple of
forever.
hours and like shoot shit, drink beer, and listen to you guys keep singing some sweet songs. But I just want to thank.
Cheers. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. He's passed out. But
Guys all around, such talent, and thank you so much for coming in.
Woo!
Being part of our show.
Thanks
Thank
for
you,
supporting,
guys.
Thanks for supporting, you know, musicians at this time. Like
Yeah.
you said, there's not many people doing this, so it's pretty important, I reckon. So thank you for that.
That's our pleasure, man. You know,
Thank
when
you,
there's
guys.
when there's talent like you guys and playing such sweet songs, it really is. It's a pleasure to do it.
Yeah.
Absolute pleasure.
It's amazing. It's so important at this time. Rob, it is Bob Hawke's birthday, and in honor of the of the man himself and the Hawke's Brewing Company.
Are you giving me a furphy?
Well, come on, man. Like, we've only got one Hawks left. Like, Hawks are usually great, but, like, I don't know what happened with those guys today. Rob, I want you up here right now on the stage. This is the way we're going to go out. It's Bob Hawke's death day coming up this weekend. We're going to see if we can get that timer down. I've never done this in my life. I'm
not really into.
I'm a fraction of the man that
masculine
Hawkeye is.
drinking competitions.
Nor am I,
This is
dude.
great.
Like,
It's
this
like-
is, you know,
Oh,
crazy.
he
Are you
popped-
ready?
he
Let's
popped
pop
it
it.
before me.
Fuck, dude. Seriously. Look. All right.
All
You
right,
ready?
we're gonna do
Now,
this. We
we
say
got a
cheers
timer.
first?
We got a timer. We got a time. Oh. Okay.
You don't want that. You don't want that guy there.
Oh,
You
shit.
do-
Oh, no, hang on.
Oh,
hang on.
wait.
No, you got to reset the timer. No, reset the timer.
All right, reset it. Okay.
Yeah,
I only
this
had a
is
tiny
an
sip.
honor-
You want to
an
have a
honor
tiny
of
sip
Hawkeye.
before we do it, just so we're even?
All right, okay.
No,
Nice.
little. That's enough. Jesus, can't spit it. You've already spilled something.
Fuck, dude. I didn't. All right.
This is
You
terrible.
ready?
Anyway,
Okay.
here we go.
No, ready? Ready?
The count of what?
And yeah.
Oh, Mr. Rob. Look at that. Done.
Ah!
Whoa.
Ooh!
actually refreshing. Oh, I surprised myself.
Speechless.
Bloody hell! Really? It was,
That was
you know, it's.